know that what today is about you. It's about you and understanding who we are and why we are valuable. Have you ever noticed that sometimes, really, sometimes things go, ooh, so good. You know, it's like, ooh, you go right 2 steps forward, and you go, ooh, I look good, I feel good, life is good, I got that scholarship, you know, like all those scholarship winners. How do you calculate the return on investment? Some of you had your companies pay for you to be here. And you're gonna come back and they're gonna say, yo, how was the conference? You know, same old. Bumped into the same old. Why would we keep on investing in your attendance if it's the same old? We're leaders, we are rare, we are absolutely, positively brilliant. We are absolutely, positively have been tough, because just like a diamond that is incredibly tough, the hardest natural material that there ever is, doesn't need to do it to know that we're tough. And how many of you have gone through tough times? Or am I the only one?
Pegine is a former gang member from the Bronx who turned her life around. With a thirst for new adventure, she lived and worked in Europe, eventually starting 2 businesses in Spain. Returning to the U.S., Pegine then earned her bachelor and master's degrees. Pegine is the first Latina inductee to the Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame. Other inductees include Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, and Dr. Wayne Dyer. She has been a keynote speaker with 2 presidents and has spoken at the Pentagon. With 30 years of experience, Pegine has been quoted in the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and Newsweek. She has appeared on CNN, CBS, and Univision.
I was born in New York. Before the age of 6, I lived in 26 homes. My dad used to see us every other weekend, and then it was once a month. And then when I was 12, he came to the house to pick us up, and he said, "I'll see you next week. I love you." And he never showed up again. And I was a really, really, really angry kid. And I didn't think that I was worth anything. So when I was 12, I was just angry, and I got myself involved with a bunch of people that were challenging. I got involved with the girls' gang at that point, and I would hang at them, but I thought that that's what I was worth. When I was 18 years old, 17 and a half, in front of Jack's Candy Store, I just wanted to get out of the gang. I just had to believe that there was something for me. Well, what came into my mind was to be an expert. I knew that in order for me to be the expert, I had to go to school. The biggest challenge for me, it was working during the day, going to school at night. It wasn't easy. So I've learned something. It takes work and passion and dedication. And when everybody else doesn't want you to do it, you got to do it anyway. Because once I got my BA, it was just like, okay, I got my BA, I'm going to get a master's in social work. Education, it forces you to hang out with people that you would never hang out with. But it makes your world bigger. And I think that to live well, you have to make your life big. Everybody has dreams. Sometimes that dream is hidden, but the dream is there. Sueños sin límites, to dream without limits. It's also knowing that you have the power to remove those limits. And it only takes one thing, to say, I am, and to take the action. Okay, that's 2 things. Hola, soy Pegine y estoy aquí para dar un tip para tener éxito en la vida, en el trabajo y en los estudios. Si piensas, yo soy fantástico, soy guapa, soy tan inteligente, vas a actuar así. Pero tienes que decirlo cada día, porque lo que piensas es como eres. Recuerda que hoy es el día para soñar sin límites. Let's talk about what we're talking about today, which is I am valuable, and you are. If you're staying in Florida and you're in business here, it is important what you do because it improves our economy. If you're outside from the state, it's important to our country what you do. Meetings matter. Meetings matter because it's where people connect, learn, and are educated. Meetings mattered because it's where people connect and find their next love. Meetings matter because at meetings people learn to be extraordinary leaders. Meetings matter because life is hard and rough and we need human connections to touch each other. Meetings matter because you matter. So we're going to go through a couple of things that I want you to know. First, know your value. You have to know your successes. You have to know your strengths. You have to be willing to share your value. You have to communicate your value to others. But you have to be able to say it in a way that the people that are in front of you hear what you have to say. We've all experienced people who spoke to us when we weren't really interested in what they were saying. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that last night somebody would come up to me and go, and all you think of this, what has this got to do with me? How does this impact me? Oh, would you please be quiet? I'll be nice. I'll smile. You do have to share your value, but you have to share it in a way that it helps the listener be better. You have to substantiate your value. You can't just go out and say it. You gotta show how you do it. You have to promote your value. Please. We have to start promoting our value. Everybody has dreams. Everybody that's watching this has a dream. Sometimes that dream is hidden. Sometimes it's hidden because I don't want to give the time to it. I got to help somebody else. I got to cook dinner. I got to do all this other stuff. But the dream is there. Some people are watching this and they know it. They could feel the mosquito. They know that the dream is there. They're watching this because they're saying, I know where I'm supposed to go, but now what? So here's where she's going to go. In order for us to be who we are, we've had to kick our own butt. I know that for myself, man, there have been times when I've been wanting to hide under the covers. Times when I woke up in the morning and said, no, I just can't. Times when I've had to go and tell someone the truth. Times when the fear that was inside me was so profound that I couldn't do one thing. Has anybody experienced that? And I've learned that I always wanted somebody to come behind me and go, go ahead. But they didn't know that I needed it until I asked. So I've learned something in my kick butt experience. I've learned something that is so important. I can, because I'm a gem. Can you say that? There have been times when life has been rough, when life has been tough, when life has created some obstacles in my life, and I've said, kick your own butt, girl, I can. I said, what? I can. Well, throughout this day, you are going to be confronted, prodded, and provoked. You are going to see things in your head that go, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. You're going to say to yourselves, I can. Oh, you are so not going to say it that way. It's more with attitude. Remember, I'm from the Bronx. I was in a girls' gang. What kept me survived in that whole gang thing was I had some attitude. They called me the crazy one. Actually, they called me La Loca. And the way to keep me out of trouble was they thought I was crazy and they were too scared of me. Kind of what was happening now.
I went around the table. People said, are you not going to take me up on stage, are you? Maybe. What are you going to do for me? So then what you're going to do is say, I can, because I'm a gem.
The powerhouse CEO of Team Pegine. One 10,000-person Team Pegine event was the official anniversary celebration on the Mall Lawn in Washington, D.C., celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War, honoring and welcoming home for the first time the Vietnam vets with President Barack Obama and Master of Ceremonies Tom Selleck. Pegine has been encouraging millions to succeed as the author of several books, including Kick Your Own Butt and her latest book, Bragging Rights.
Have you ever noticed that life sometimes can be a tad difficult? You know what I mean? Like for some of you this morning, getting up, I noticed you weren't there. Do you think I wanted to wake up too? Have you ever noticed that sometimes, really sometimes things go, ooh, so good. You know, it's like, ooh, you go that 2 steps forward, and you go, ooh, I look good, I feel good, life is good, I got that scholarship, you know, like all those scholarship winners. But then sometimes there's that time when you go that 1 step back. You know what I'm talking about? But see, us as Latinos, we're lucky. We've been doing that dance our whole life. It's called the salsa. You know? As a matter of fact, you know what I'm talking about? It's 2 steps forward, ching, ching, and 1 step back. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, we're Latinos. We like to do it together. So, on your feet. Oh, get over it. You knew what you were getting me. Look and check him out. Man, not me. Oh, they're looking and saying, I don't know how to do the salsa. That's okay, we're teaching you. Everybody face that wall. All right, because you've done this your whole time of life. It's 2 steps forward. Go ahead. 2 steps forward. Now, you got to get the hip going. Ching, ching. Got it? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ching, ching, and 1 step back. Yeah. And it's 2 steps forward, ching, ching, and 1 step back. Oh, we got it! 2 step forward, ching, ching, and 1 step back. See? You did it! But, notice something. It was a lot more fun to do it together than do it alone. How many of you, when you were doing, practicing the salsa at home, I would take take your tie off. Quick. You know what we all did at home when we were learning? Cooperate.